Hey, how's it going, everybody? And happy 4th of July to literally every American out there. You guys are by far the biggest group of people that watch my videos. So, I mean, I appreciate every single one of you. I have to be completely honest. I feel like I've met people from all over the place. Not only from California, but also from Florida and Texas and Nebraska, Connecticut, Arkansas. I mean, all over the place. You know, now I had the privilege to celebrate 4th of July myself once in the States, which was back in 2018, and it was still until this day. It's still until this day one of the most memorable experiences I've had. Definitely ate a burger, and I'm definitely gonna make myself a burger later on as well. Now, this is the top 10 places to celebrate 4th of July, also known the Independence Day, the Boulder by World according to Briggs. Let's not waste too much time and head right into it. Let's go.
What is going on, everyone? Happy 4th of July. If you're watching this after the 4th of July, happy belated
Nope, we're actually on time.
4th of July, I guess. For those of you that are from another country, or those Americans that were looking at their cell phone during every minute of every American history class they ever had, the 4th of July is really called Independence Day. It is a federal holiday in the United States commemorating the signing of the Declaration of Independence of the United States on July 4th, 1776. The Continental Congress declared that the 13 American colonies were no longer subject to the monarch of Britain and were now united, free, and independent states.
That's right. We don't like that anymore, so, you know, we're making our own country. That's right.
The fact is, it wasn't signed on the 4th of July, 1776. That's just the day that the document was formally dated, finalized, and adopted by the Continental Congress, which had officially voted for independence on July 2nd. Early copies of the Declaration of Independence were signed by John Hancock and Secretary Charles Thompson and were given to military officers and various committees for the other.
Oh, what's happening? Why is it loading? Right, and I'm back. Literally, the second I say that we're right on time with everything, you know, and I can upload on the 4th of July. Literally, my internet just dies. Perfect timing. Anyway, let's do this.
4 men to sign it, and that happened on August 2nd. A few others signed at later dates, but for the most part it was done on August 2nd. Hancock signed his name again on the updated version. He also signed at top center of the signing section of the piece of paper, larger than everyone else, giving rise to the old phrase, "Put your John Hancock on it." In the United States, we
Put your John Hancock on it. I love that. So what is like basically say when you say put your John Hancock on it, you say give me your signature. That's good shit.
Celebrate Independence Day with a federal holiday, like I'd said, that traditionally includes fireworks, barbecue, and red and white striped clothing that is usually very inappropriate. For most, it is a good time.
Very inappropriate? What are you talking about?
Firemen and emergency room staff hate the 4th of July because it also includes alcohol. A lot of times, far too much alcohol. Not every Independence Day celebration is the same. Some of them actually suck pretty bad. But today we're gonna find out where the best ones are in my top 10 best places to celebrate 4th of July.
Nice fun, buddy.
Number 10, St. Augustine, Florida. Down to the Sunshine State, you have fireworks over the Matanzas. The Matanzas is actually Fort Matanzas, which is on the Matanzas River. It was built in 1742 by the Spanish. It was there to protect what they considered the back door of...
Oh, that's right. It wasn't Florida owned by Spain. I think we learned about that in the... Was it still the Revolutionary War? Probably.
Of St. Augustine from the British. They don't want the British coming in there and messing up a good time. This giant celebration includes a major firework display, a free concert, and old men in Speedos down on Matanzas Beach.
Oh, no.
Man. No. You'll also get more fresh seafood than you need. Go on a historic...
You know, wearing actual shorts will make you look 10 years younger immediately. But wearing Speedos will literally just speed up. I mean, actually, this is you know, it makes sense. I now understand why they're called Speedos, because they speed up the way you age, you know, because you literally look 10 years older or 20 years older than when you wear something like that. But if you want to be younger, you gotta wear the shorts.
Pub tour and get drunk and educated at the same time. That's a great plan right there. They have tons of history here. It is, after all, the United States' oldest city.
Number 9.
Number 9, Disneyland, Anaheim, California. Growing up in
Ooh.
Southern California, you seem to end up at Disneyland for holidays here or there. I can tell you, they never disappoint. When my kids were young, we were season ticket holders. We did more than a few holidays at Disneyland. Thanksgiving a couple times, and 4th of July probably about 6 times. 4th of July at Disneyland, and I'm sure Disney World, will never disappoint you either, especially if you have kids. I went once or twice even before I had kids, and it was great. What they offer year to year is a little different, and they're always changing things up, but you have the basics: great fireworks show, patriotic character meetings, you know, the characters walk around and they're wearing red, white, and blue type thing, special dining events, tons of other stuff. You won't go wrong going to Disney for 4th of July.
I mean, also it makes for a great story too. It's like, where did you celebrate 4th of July? You know, when you ask an American, Disneyland. I understand there's also a difference between Disneyland and Disney World. Is it true that Disneyland is in California and then Disney World is in Florida? And what is it? And if that's true, by the way, what is the difference? Is one bigger than the other? I mean, if World would suggest it, well, imply it's bigger.
Number 8, Traverse City, Michigan. Traverse City is a great Independence Day for
Isn't that where Eminem is from?
families. Definitely one of the best in the country. They have a cherry festival that goes on right at the same time. It's complete with a pit spitting contest. They've got a parade of floats, the whole deal. You might also get an air show from the Navy's Blue Angels, which is never a bad thing. Then, of course, fireworks at 10:30. Like I said, this is one of the best 4th of July celebrations for families. The good news is Traverse City is a good distance away from both Flint and Detroit, so that's a definite plus. Oh, and while you're there, try North Peak Brewing and have a pretzel crusted chicken. It's phenomenal. Here's a side note to that one. This place is the first place I ever got recognized as a YouTuber. I thought some dude was checking me out. He walks towards me smiling. The whole time I'm thinking, what's the nicest way to tell someone you're straight? Then he walks up and said, "Are you Briggs?" And my response was, "As long as you're not from New Jersey, Detroit, or Mississippi." And he just looked at me confused for a minute. And then we started talking. It was weird. Number 7. Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Now, this is normally where I like to call something like Portsmouth,
Okay, first of all,
Portsmouth,
never
just to
mind.
get the locals riled up. But I'm not going to today because it's 4th of July thing. If you're in need of a New England Independence Day experience, Portsmouth is where you need to go. The classic American 4th of July is on display here every single year because that's when
wait, why is he showing a lease picture when he talks about 4th of July? I don't get
4th
that.
of July happens every single year, I imagine. Anyway, from the historical reenactments to barbecue to the old school field day you had in grade school, it's here in Portsmouth. Hearth cooking, butter churning, face painting, and fireworks. It'll all happen here. If a softball game breaks out, your American 4th of July is complete. In
Hell
Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Number 6,
Number 6.
Kentucky.
Addison, Texas. Addison, Texas is the type of place for an all-out patriotic celebration. This is the sort of place that if you aren't flying an American flag on your car or truck, they'll know you're an outsider. Addison is a suburb of Dallas, and it's known for its legendary fireworks.
Wait, what city? Hold on.
Addison is a suburb
Addison.
of Dallas, and it's known for its legendary fireworks. It has an over-the-top firework displayed called Kaboom Town that goes on for about
Town.
30 minutes. That includes a live concert, an air show, hundreds of vendors. If you have kids or a brother that did too many drugs in the 90s, they'll enjoy the carnival rides and face painting before the fireworks. So that's a good thing. Now, the weird thing is they do it on the 3rd of July for some reason. I guess because everyone's going to have the 4th of July off. Okay. So, I don't know. It's a nice little thing, but it's a nice celebration. Number 5, Lake Havasu, Arizona. This isn't really a family event, but if this is something that's on your radar, you're probably not at the point in your life
This ain't exactly PG-13 is, I guess, what he's trying to say.
where kids are a thing. I've been to Lake Havasu a handful of times when I was younger. It was crazy every single time.
Wait, what is that thing on the side that you have here that sticks out? Is that to not go under?
Drinking, girls almost wearing nothing, far too much sun, boats, girls wearing almost nothing, suntan
Again?
lotion, more drinking, and did I say girls almost wearing nothing? And I've never
Hey, that's how it should be.
been there on holiday weekends. From what I'm told, it gets even wilder during the holidays, especially 4th of July. Lake Havasu gets overrun with the under 30 crowd.
If you celebrate 4th of July at all, and every American should, you gotta go all out. I mean, there's no light version. You can't exactly say, I'm I'm celebrating lightly this year. Like, ain't no such thing.
If this is your thing, buy a boat and get ready for next year. Wear sunscreen and get a lawyer on standby. You'll need at least one of them. Number 4, Boulder, Colorado. Boulder is always a quality Independence Day. Take in the great outdoors, live music, craft beer, great food, the annual traditions like fireworks and the 5 and 10K. I don't think a lot of people know that Boulder has a great 4th of July. They do. They have a solid beer garden, fireworks, a street fair, and then they run an actual bison through the event, like a buffalo type animal, not a dude in a suit. It's an actual bison that they run through town. It's the mascot for the University of Boulder. But anyway, do the Boulder Beer Trail, Boulder Creek, and then alpine hiking trails are less than an hour away from town.
Number 3. He didn't say, well, okay, he did say California with Disneyland, but so we have Florida, there must be Nevada in it. Nevada.
Number 3, South Lake Tahoe, California and Nevada. One of the best fireworks shows I've ever seen is the Lights on the Lake show at South Lake Tahoe. It was amazing.
I've been to Lake Tahoe. I've been to Lake Tahoe myself, actually. Beautiful.
The good news is the drought is over in California, at least for the time being. So the lake is full and people are having fun again. My advice is to take a ride on one of those boats to see the fireworks shows. They got these bigger boats where they can get a whole bunch of people on there. You get to buy a ticket and you just go out on the boat, watch the fireworks from there. It just feels good to do that. It's hard to explain. It's really strange how nice it was to do that. I don't know, maybe that's why I think it was one of the best fireworks shows. It wasn't the biggest, but it was just one of the most pleasant ones I've ever seen. If you've never been to Lake Tahoe, you need to go at least once. It's an amazing place.
Number two. Let's dude, this could be anything, seriously. I mean, California, we're done with California, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, Florida. I can't imagine it's okay. It's maybe one of those, maybe a southern state, maybe like Tennessee.
Number 2, Bristol, Rhode Island. Bristol is the place to see America's oldest continuous 4th of July celebration. This thing dates back to 1785. I know what you're saying. There's another city in Rhode Island besides Providence? Yes, there's a few. Bristol's right across from where my cousin's ex-wife lives, Hog Island, and stop typing. I know that was mean, but she really did live there for a while. I'm not even kidding. This isn't just a July 4th celebration. This goes on for about a month, and events include a concert series at Independence Park, drum corps shows, firefighters. They even have a 4th of July ball on June 21st, so technically it would be a June 21st ball, but that doesn't have the same ring as the 4th of July ball. And of course, fireworks, with a show over Bristol Harbor on July 3rd. Again, this is another place that celebrates it on July 3rd, so everyone can have the day off on the 4th, barbecue, and have a good time with their family. They have a golf tournament, orange cart derby, vintage baseball games, tennis, carnival rides, special dinners, the Bristol Stomp and Block Dance. That's held on June 15th, so before the July 3rd thing. The Independence Road Race, half a marathon through downtown. It takes place on June 29th, and there's also a kids' obstacle course. In other words, Bristol goes off for independence.
Bristol. Hey, I celebrated in Bristol. Bristol. It's not necessarily sounding really cool, but if it's cool, it's cool. I mean,
it's almost like Bristol has a motto. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
Okay, I take everything back. I'd actually be proud to say I celebrated in Bristol.
And number 1.
Hey.
Keystone, South Dakota. You've probably never heard of Keystone, South Dakota.
No, I actually have. I know that.
Most people haven't. I mean, it's in South Dakota, so that right there should kind of explain to you. Most people haven't heard of it. The thing is, it's where Mount Rushmore is. In the Black Hills, the National Monument is a symbol of American history, which makes it the perfect place to celebrate America's birthday. I've never been to this one, but from what I've seen, I saw this really neat thing on the Discovery Channel about it, and what I heard from a couple people that have been to it, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience to see fireworks with Mount Rushmore in the background. There's also a ton of other stuff to do before the fireworks, like any good 4th of July festival. You've got everything from hiking, learning about America, learning about American presidents. And
it looks so American, those streets. I mean, for every American out there who's never been, outside the States, you probably won't know what I'm talking about, but if you ever spent some time outside the States, especially, in Europe or so, and then going back, you'll know what I'm talking about. This everything is about this is so American. It's like saloon type. It's like the Wild Wild West. It looks like.
Native American history to horseback riding, local wine tasting. They've got everything here you'd expect a good 4th of July to have. Keystone is the perfect place to be patriotic and celebrate this great country. If you want to experience one of the greatest 4th of Julys, Keystone is where you need to go. I plan on making this one probably before 2021. Next year or the following year, I'm going to be here at this one. Gotta do it at least once.
So fucking cool.
All right, so that's my top 10 best places to celebrate
Literally.
4th of July. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Don't forget all the links below. Subscribe if you already haven't. Everybody have a great day. Be nice to each other.
Well, again, I mean, just like I said at the beginning, happy 4th of July to every American out there that's celebrating, and you should be celebrating, to be honest. Let me know where you're celebrating this year. I'd be very curious. Like I said, I had the privilege to do it at least once. I had to do it once, and I went to. Now this would make no sense for me as a German. Like, you never guessed that. I went to Calabasas in California. Now I know that this is a very wealthy, rich neighborhood, to be honest, and there's a big story behind that and why I was even there. But I had a lot of fun there. I mean, it was just we celebrated small, you know, but we still okay. So we celebrated small, but we definitely ate burgers. We drank a lot of beer. This is actually where I drank Modelo for the first time. I believe it or not. Back then, it was very strange. I was 18 when I celebrated 4th of July, and obviously I couldn't really do anything because I wasn't 21 yet. So I could go to no clubs. I couldn't actually buy beer myself or alcohol, you know. But I don't know. It is one of the greatest experiences ever. I hope I get to experience it again. Yeah, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great day, and yeah, again, let me know what do you celebrate and how do you celebrate, with how many people, like what do you eat, what kind of food are you into, is there any special traditions that you guys have in your own family? I'd be more than curious. Guys, appreciate every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.